Howdy, folks. Last, welcome back to SnowRunner. We are on Flooded Foothills, going to bring the rock trailers over to Big Salmon Peak. So I will get to the game and take care of that. I see it's getting dark, so we'll make it morning. And we're not going to drive this very far. And there's a story. I did this in the PTS. I tried it with just the 770Gs, and it wasn't long before I figured out that I was going to have to tow them because they just kept getting stuck. And it was over half an hour to get one truck there, even with pulling it. This time, I started out driving the 770G by itself to see if maybe they made any improvements to it. And I couldn't hardly keep it on the road for 100 feet. It was heading for the ditch. So I'm just not even gonna bother. Hook it up and go. I'll have to separate them for the gateway. So, I wanted you to know I'm not just using the CRAS out of convenience. These things would take an hour a piece without the CRAS, and you'd end up having to bring a vehicle down here to tow it out of the mud hole with anyways, so I'm just avoiding all that bullshit and taking care of the problem right off the bat. I don't think trying to go up on the tracks with it would be that great an idea. I don't know how that rock trailer would handle the railroad tracks or the truck behind me as far as that matters. But this is the only one that has to go through the swamp. The other one is up on top of the mountain at the mine, the gold mine. I don't think I've ever used this road before, this entrance to the railway. I've always gone either railroad tracks into here or swamp all the way to the other end. Maybe that's something new they put in for the live server. Oh, and I did look in the garage for an alternative to the 770G. There is a co-op that, excuse me, it's 12:15, I should be asleep, but I was laying there watching TV and I wasn't all that tired, so I thought I'll just get up and record this now. So when I wake up tomorrow and the one that's uploading now, episode 51, I can just go straight ahead and dump episode 52 up to YouTube. While everything seems to be working good. It's weird, I record an episode or two and then something screws up. Like today, before I could upload this video, the one that's uploading now, before I could attempt to upload it, I had to get the Wi-Fi adapter working again. I had to uninstall it from the system along with the driver and then reboot, and it will automatically reinstall it and automatically put a different a new driver on it. Release and travel. So anyways, I found the Colab could pull the rock trailer and it had the proper saddle. So I went out to the trailer yard because I know I'd seen a rock trailer in there that you could purchase. And I found it. It has 4,000 repair points and 1,000 liters of fuel. besides being a rock trailer. So I bought it. So I had the Kolob hooked up to a rock trailer, and I tried running that down the road, that combination. Worked okay until the asphalt ended. The minute it started getting into dirt and mud, it would just come to a complete stop with the wheels spinning. I couldn't even reverse. So that ended that idea. I thought I maybe could pull them over with the Kolob. Didn't work. Or processing plant. Yeah, it's still the same place. It's just right inside the driveway. Getting all 4 trucks through the gate and getting them hooked back up again might be a little bit of a process, because now I have to go back to Flooded Foothills. And should I bring that one down? I think I should. Just line it up behind the other cat. Then everything will be down at the gate. I wish you could pull them through on the tow rope and they would stay that way, but they would not both come through. Only the vehicle you're in would come through. Yeah, I discovered it several hours ago too. Away we go. Pull that up here till I can see the front of it a little bit. That's better. In the end of the last video, I was complaining that I had 770Gs down here for both trailers, but one of them wouldn't hook up. It said it had to have a heavy saddle. Well, it had a heavy saddle on it. When I bought it, it had a saddle on it. So I didn't even change it. I just bought it, drove it down here. And then it wouldn't hook up. Well, I took it back to the garage. I recovered it to the garage. And there's two choices for a heavy saddle. They both say exactly the same thing, and they both have exactly the same price. One is listed first, one is listed second. If you have to pick the one that is listed first. When you go to vehicle add-ons, neither one of them is checked as being attached to the vehicle, even though it appears that there is a saddle on it. Well, on the first truck, I grabbed the first heavy saddle, and it worked. When I bought the second one, without even thinking about it, I just grabbed one of the two heavy saddles and took off. Well, I must have grabbed the second one instead of the first one. That's the only thing I can think of, is that the second one is just a glitch. The first one of the two is the only one that'll actually work. So anyways, that's that long-winded explanation. Oof. The nose of that. It looked like the 770G was heading straight for that pole. I was just gonna say the nose of it dug in through up a lot of mud. See, I'm not coming straight up this way. So you either gotta go all the way around or cut through here. There's a road through here I've used before. Comes off straight off the warehouse and comes across over here. We gotta get down to the warehouse first, which is the way I'm going. See, I see a road over here, and that's what makes me, it goes that way, and it goes that way. Then the other one I need is over there, I believe. So that's why I'm sitting here. Now I don't want to go up that way. I want to be on that thing over there. It goes around the corner and goes that way, I believe. Goes around the rock and goes that way. Yeah, so if I just turn left, there's the rock. So if I just go through here, I should be able to get on the the same road. Well, I can't tell. Well, that's not it. It's a little further over than I think, I guess. Here we are. I knew something looked out of whack there. I've come down that hill 100 times, and I don't remember the road making a split like that. Now here's the road that will take me straight across instead of going around. The rock trailer seems to ride just fine. All the bullshit I've run it over the top of. Now we're on the road to the gate. And in fact, here's rock trailer number 1. Oh, and I got a new heavy trailer discovered. Let's get this rock trailer across. The one next to me here. Once I get the mouse to work. So it didn't take no time at all to get down here, despite the couple minutes worth of consternation about which way to go. It's just, I know I've been there and it didn't look like that. I've been thinking about getting a little overlay down in one of the corners that would have a camera view of me up there through the whole video. Just a little dinky thing, you know, like 1.5 inch square. But this Radeon software doesn't allow for that. OBS would do it, but I don't want to start screwing around with OBS now that I finally got Radeon working right. So I might have to stick with just a little introduction. And then get rid of the picture, the camera. I might not even keep doing that either. I don't know. Oh gosh, I think it's moving. But with my eyesight, it's hard to tell. Oh gosh, can we get some reverse? Okay, let's try going forward again. Come on now. It's just a little dirt. Maybe once I get them up over the hill, I'll drive them in on their own. I want to make room to get the other set in here. Before I worry about taking anything over the finish line. We're doing okay on time. It's only 25 minutes, and I'm bringing them across the border. Well, that was a nice hang. Right when I'm trying to spin the camera. All right, let's go. Pull that in like before, just so I can see the front of it. Just so I know it's not laying on its side or something. Or catching on a pole or whatever. It's not exactly behind me because it's not a center pole. Oh, I forgot to say there's the cat eye. You know, Frog made a Nissan body version of the cat eye. I think it was Puppy Master that made the cat eye. But Frog basically copied it and made it look like a Nissan, although it's not branded. And made it for console. And then shortly after, Frog got banned from Mod.io. He's not allowed to make mods for Mod.io anymore. I wonder what he did, because he's got tons of mods out there. But, you know, given they are they're generally pretty kind of wild. Like, he made that pickle thing, and he makes these go-kart looking things, and you know, he makes a lot of mods that don't really fall in line with SnowRunner's standards. So it makes a guy wonder if he just pissed him off one too many times. Yeah, I know there's a heavy rock trailer there, but there's a truck there too. What do I have to do this to get into the frickin' truck? Let's go run this thing across the finish line. You notice I just ran the crabs over out of the way. Cabins. Boy, look at the earth-shattering speed and the amazing turn radius. Now come back. Are you gonna come back? Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can make a left turn. Come on. If you can turn right, you can turn left. It's still going left. Now it's coming back right. Oh gosh. It turns so slow, you just about have to come to a complete stop. Wait for the wheels to finish steering and then start out again. Let me slow down here to make sure I can get through the gate. Can you imagine doing the whole trip that slow? And then getting stuck in every little bit of mud? Well, that checked off one of them. I don't need it there anymore. I'll just leave it right in here. Just so it's in the zone. There, that's enough. And shut it off. Now I'll do a global map change to Flooded Foothills and hop in Seacrest. Get it over the border. I think I'm thinking about the title for this. I'm thinking maybe the most boring episode. That might be a good title. But this is the last you will see of Flooded Foothills. There's no reason to ever be back on this map. Not unless SnowRunner adds more content to this map in the future. Like they did with Alaska and Tamir and Michigan. And by the way, I haven't done those jobs yet. I've had so many projects going with the custom scenarios. Wisconsin hitting the public test server and then trying to get Yukon done after they fix the cabin issue before Wisconsin hits the live server. and I get busy with doing all those jobs. Mainly all I've done with Wisconsin PTS is build some of the infrastructure and do the jobs that give access to location, besides a couple little things, you know. Um, so I haven't done a lot on the Wisconsin PTS other than open up the map and build some bridges. When it comes to the live server, of course, then I'll have to go through the whole thing, A to Z, or Wisconsin, so maybe it's A to W. You suppose anybody get pissed off if I just called it Cheddarhead Land? Cheddarhead Land? You know, at football games, Green Bay Packer football games, they wear the wedge of cheese on their heads. They do make good cheese over there, though. I lived in Minnesota for 43 years. So I can talk trash about Wisconsin. I've earned it. Is what do I need a toe out of the ditch now? Come on. I had to back away from those small rocks. Let's see if it'll move now. I was up on top by the mine and sitting on flat ground. All it would do was sit there and spin the tires. Excuse me. Yep, Wisconsin was the place you went to on a Sunday to buy beer. Beer wasn't on sale in Minnesota on Sundays, but the liquor stores were open in Wisconsin on Sunday, so you drive down 61, cross the river at Prescott, and hit the nearest liquor store. Come on. been pushing the stick forward for 15 seconds. It finally starts moving. Now stop here. Bring my wheels back to the right. Look how slowly they move. Stop again. Little close, but I'll move the other truck up. I don't want them that close together when I hook them up. Then they'll stay that close together. We're almost there, gang. Oh, we're within like 10 minutes of never having to look at Yukon ever again. Getting camera and winch right. Alright. Now we'll hit the gas. In fact, we'll hit high gear. We'll blow the wheels off of that 770G. There's the cat eye. I'll probably come back to this map and recall everything back to the garage and retain it. From both of these maps. I mean, I must have 4, 5 IX3880s out here. You know, at least that many Kraz Chabors. In fact, I just brought over 2 more. That's a lot of rolling stock, a lot of money on the road. I can retain it and take it somewhere else. Look, it's pulling that load up the hill in high gear. I'm gonna dump it right along in here. And then make for my parking lot. Hey, it's residential homes. There's 2 cabins. So both people in those cabins drive Kraz maintenance units. That's the Kraz maintenance unit living quarters. Turn around, see there? Kraz maintenance unit living quarters. Or you call them rescue units. Alright, let's see if we can catch the truck instead of just the trailer. You son of a beach nut. Do it this way. and run it in granny gear all the way up, the rest of the way up. I shouldn't say all the way up. Two CRAS rescue units. This thing won't turn. I turn the wheel and it just keeps, it turns so slow that you're across the intersection before the front wheels start to move. The steering responsiveness has to be a negative number. One would steer faster than that. You see how responsive the steering is on the CRAS, and it's only at 3. So how could this be that bad and even be a positive number? SnowRunner really fucked everybody over with these trucks, these 770Gs. They really did a job on these things. And I remember when all the tubers were screaming about how great they are and it's the biggest truck in the game and all this shit. And I don't see it. But what I do see is contract completed or processing plant completed. That's one of the big check marks that you need for the region, which you can't see here. Now I remember where if you go to the global map, okay, I have to accept this. Then if you go to the global map, global map, there's the big check marks. Gold mining started and ore processing plant constructed. And you see nothing past Yukon. Wisconsin's not up here yet. But I've done everything else other than I've got a couple Michigan jobs, a couple Tamir jobs, a couple Alaska jobs that they added after the fact. After I had all this 100% done, then they added more jobs to this, and I've not gone back and done those yet. But 100% on Yukon, I'm basically 100% on all 5 regions. It's only because they went back and added more jobs as they added Kola Peninsula, they added stuff to Michigan. As they added Yukon, they added stuff to Tamir and Alaska. But anyways, That's enough jabber John. 50 minutes. This is done. Done, 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 done. So done. You'll never see Yukon again. Unless, like I say, they add more content. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you on a different video next time.